Bonjour tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, nous allons parler du chapitre 1, Grammaire 2, Ma famille et mes copains. So today we're going to be looking at regular IR and RE verbs. So before we start that, let's start with a quick piece of culture. Dans un café, il n'y a généralement pas autant de choix que dans les coffee shops américains. In French coffee shops, you don't have as many choices. Vous pouvez commander un café noir, un café au lait, un café crème, ou un cappuccino. So you can get a black coffee, a coffee with milk, a coffee with cream, or a cappuccino. Le café est servi dans de petites tasses et il est très fort. So they're served in small cups and they're typically very strong. Vous pouvez aussi commander un chocolat chaud ou un jus de fruits. So you can also get a hot chocolate or a fruit juice. Il y a aussi des boissons au sirop. These are basically like a water drink that have different syrups in them. Vous pouvez déjeuner dans un café, mais le menu se limite au sandwich et au plat du jour. So you can have lunch in a cafe, but the menu is typically limited to sandwiches and whatever the specific plate of the day is. All right, so IR and RE verbs. So these follow a particular pattern. So a regular IR verb such as finir. So to form these, we're going to drop off the IR on the end. For the je form, we're going to add back IS. For tu, we add IS. For il, elle, on, we add IT. For nous, ISSONS. For vous, ISSEZ. And il, elle, ISSENT. So to practice those, we typically sing them to the song of the Mexican hat dance. So we have ISISIT, ISSONS, ISSEZ, ISSENT. Okay, so let's go once through for pronunciation. We have je finis, tu finis, il, elle, on finit, nous finissons, vous finissez, il, elle finissent. Yeah. So some other regular IR verbs that you want to remember. Choisir means to choose. Grossir means to gain weight. Maigrir means to lose weight. And réussir means to succeed or pass an exam. Okay, so RE verbs. An example, vendre, which means to sell. So for these, remember we're going to drop off the RE and add back the following endings. For je, we add back an S. For tu, an S. For il, elle, on, we actually add back nothing. For nous, ONS. For vous, easy. And for il, elle, plural, ENT. So the song for this one would be SS nothing, ONS, ONS, easy, 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 ENT, ENT. Okay. All right, let's go back through one time for pronunciation. We have je vende, tu vendes, il, elle, on vendent, nous vendons, vous vendez, il, elle, vend. Remember, we don't pronounce that ENT. And three other RE verbs I want to make sure you remember. Attendre means to wait for. Descendre means to go down or get off or out, like from the bus. And perdre, which means to lose. Okay. All right, so before we close the lesson, I want you to pause the video here and try these 6 conjugations. I want you to write out how I would say I finish, he sells, y'all succeed or pass the exam, they, meaning girls, wait for something, you lose weight, and we go down, excuse me. So pause here, and then you can check yourself. All right, so I finish would be je finis. He sells would be il vend. y'all succeed or pass the exam would be vous réussissez. They, meaning girls, wait for. The elles attendent. You lose weight. Tu maigris. And to say we go down, nous descendons. Okay? All right, that is it for today. So pause, rewind, review if necessary. Make note of any questions you have. And we will discuss this more in depth when we get together as a group. So for tonight, bonne nuit tout le monde.